Hello everybody and welcome to This Is Guelph, your weekly update on what's happening in our fair city. I'm Bang Lie, neglected Cosby child, and your host for the show. Thanks for joining us. Here's what's happening this week in Guelph. Starting off on Monday, you've got a neat little event happening downtown at the library. It's a program called Community Helpers, and it aims at teaching children about the different local superheroes and helpers around our community. I'm guessing this is about real heroes like firefighters, officers, and paramedics and the like, and not a seminar on a beloved local pastry maker who just happened to name a pastry after me. That also happens to be really delicious. Seriously, on Wednesdays, go down to Eric the Baker on Carden and ask for Superman. You'll love it. Time for some Tuesday sports events. Our Guelph Royals are putting the Kitchener Panthers in a corner with a dunce cap at 7:30. You'll find them at Exhibition Park, and tickets are $8 for you grown-ups and $6 for kids and seniors. Go Royals. And then at 7 p.m., head on over to Royal City Brewery to check out an event called Goodworking. So here's what you can expect from a Goodworking event. You'll get to hang out at a really cool venue, meet a bunch of like-minded individuals, and listen to some really awesome members of our community talk about projects that they're working on to better the lives of other people in our city. The whole point of this event is to see what you bring to the table. Maybe find a project you want to dig your teeth into, and see what kind of magic that happens over a couple of beers and the sharing of some really great ideas. So that brings us to Wednesday. Today is the start of Incline Decline. It's a 4-day event curated by local musicians that works to showcase new and inventive regional music. This event's going to happen all over downtown Guelph, and this year they're going to focus on co-presentations and collaborations to bring attention to the people working behind the scenes to sustain Guelph's nationally renowned arts community. So Wednesday also brings a whole slew of events for the Guelph Public Library, and they're happening all over the city. The thing you really should check out is at 2:30 at the East End branch. It's something called the Magical Mr. O. I'm going to let your minds wander for this one because his name is... It's not what you think. He's just a magician. He's a children's magician. That's it. On Thursday night, head on over to the Sip Club, who I'm sure would love to be a sponsor for This Is Guelph. Every Thursday night, you can check out their open mic night. You'll hear an assortment of originals and covers by fellow Guelphites. And maybe play some open mic bingo. Keep an eye out for button-up t-shirts, Birkenstocks, soul patches, awkward mic banter, and guys who still insist on playing Wonderwall and Wheat Kings every time they're out. So I want you to go back in time with me for a moment. Back when there were only 27 channels on TV, teachers all of a sudden became attractive, and jogging pants are both friend and foe to all boys in grade 5. I want you to ask yourself these two questions. Who was your favorite WWF wrestler, and why was it Luke the Bushwhacker? So if you'd like to see him and some other wrestlers who I'm sure are just as entertaining and memorable, head on over to the Red Chev at 34 Elizabeth at 7 p.m. There you'll watch a bunch of sweaty men throwing punches at each other, jumping off of things at each other, and smashing things off of each other, but in tights. Tickets are $30 for front row, $20 for general admission, and $15 for general admission for kids. Look, I have to make jokes for most of the things I talk about on this show, but seriously, this sounds like a lot of fun, so if you're gonna go to this thing, you better take pictures and post them, or else. So, if you're looking for a way to get outside and have some physical activity in your life, head on over to the Silver Creek Park volleyball courts. Here you'll find the 2nd annual Khosrow Ghavami Memorial Co-ed Volleyball Tournament. It starts at 9:30 a.m. and runs till about 4. Just remember, proceeds will go to ALS Canada. So seriously, you should really go to this thing. I didn't read anything in the rules against reliving the volleyball scene from Top Gun, so you gotta do that at least. Here's something else you can do outdoors this weekend. Head on over to the Guelph Lake Conservation Area and check out the Navigation Challenge. So here's what happens. You'll get a GPS unit, you'll get a quick tutorial on how to use them, and then you're off and running. You'll be hunting around the Guelph Lake area following your coordinates on a map, looking for clues and finding neat little packages hidden around the grounds. It's super fun and totally not at all like the Blair Witch Project in the slightest. I mean, at least this thing starts in the daytime, right?
But so did the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, well, at least you have each other. This thing's first come, first serve, so if you've never done this before, be there a bit before 2 p.m. to make sure you get a GPS unit. And finally, let's end the week on something nice and sweet. Over in the South End, Sweet Temptations Cupcakery is holding an event for everyone. From 1 to 4 p.m., you've got the chance to meet Superman. Seriously, the real one. Not really. But your kids won't know the difference. You gotta sign up early as there are blocks of time to help organize the visit. Proceeds from the event will go to Guelph Women in Crisis for all the super work they do in our community. Well, that's it from all of us at This Is Guelph, and thank you again for joining us. For all the information on the events we talked about today, check it out in the links below or head on over to our website at thisisguelph.com. If you happen to be going to any of the events we talked about, let us know by posting a pic somewhere on social media and hashtagging This Is Guelph or just mentioning us. Thanks from all of us at This Is Guelph for watching. I'm Bang Lai. See you again next week.